Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and I have the great pleasure to have over the phone a very fantastic singer. Her name is MACY MEDFORD, and she has released this fantastic song, this single called I'm Done. I love it. I'm crazy of it. I listen to it 24/7. And she's originally from Nashville, and today we have over the phone the one and only MACY MEDFORD. Macy, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
It is my pleasure and it's my honor. So, my dear Macy, I fell on it a little bit by accident to listen, but it's a good accident. You know, sometimes life is to do good accidents, right? And
right.
I listened to that fantastic song, I'm Done, who has this almost, if you allow me, this 90s touch, but also with all the modern intelligence that you have, and all your glamorous voice and your beautiful silhouette and everything that you're bringing on it. And I must say, I listened to it maybe 200 times. So this song is beautiful, and we're going to play it a lot on this radio, a lot, because we simply love it. So first of all, congratulations on it. And then when I started to talk about you to a few people that I know, I say, you have to check that girl out. She's absolutely fantastic. And everybody was like, everybody was like, well, of course, we know that girl. What are you talking? So okay. So I was one of the last fish to arrive, but it's better later than never. So enough of that with all the compliments. But yes, it's really, really fantastic. So, my dear Macy,
thank you.
For the few people who don't know you, would you be so kind to let us know where you're from and what brought you to become this amazing singer that you are today?
Oh, thank you again. You're so kind. My
welcome.
name is MACY MEDFORD. I am originally from Houston, Texas. I'm living in Nashville right now. I'm 19 years old, and I have always been singing since I could remember. I remember singing when I was like 4 years old. I loved making a good grand entrance and having my family clap for me as I sang down the stairs. But it's just always been a passion of mine. So I started doing talent shows at school. I've always been writing. I would force my little brother to sing songs that I wrote so I could hear how they sounded. But I moved to LA when I was in 7th grade, and I had a whole book of songs with me. And I just started recording, and I was like, wow, this is absolutely what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm studying musical theater at Belmont University, and I'm also taking songwriting courses and voice lessons, and I actually have a music business minor that I'm working on as well.
Wow. But,
so I just love all aspects of performing.
Wow. Well, that's interesting because the first thing that struck me really when I listened to your song is the intelligence and the maturity that there is behind the artist. So of course, you have the creativity and the feelings and all of that, but you have also the intelligence that is behind it. And the first way you can find that an artist is really intelligent is if they invest on themselves, So, and the best way to invest on yourself is through education, is to take voice lessons, to study musical theater, which I think is a good school because you learn it all. And also, as you just said, the songwriting skills and also the music business. So really, congratulations for it. And you are only 19 years old?
Yes, I am 19.
So what took you so long to become this artist? Now you are too old now.
Well, yes.
No. I'm just kidding. You are really phenomenal. I mean, to have, darling, when I was 19 years old, I didn't know even how to write, or to speak, or to walk alone by myself in the street. So at 19 years old, you doing all of that, I'm like really impressed, really impressed. So
well, just being an artist is such a learning experience, like I I will look back on songs that I wrote when I was 14, and I'll still sing them today because I still think that the lyrics have so much meaning. But now that I'm older, the meaning has changed. I wrote "I'm Done" a few years ago, and it was about a breakup back then that I had when I was, I guess, about 17. And now when I sing it, it's about being, done with relationships that I've had later now in my life, or things that I'm done with now. And so I think that the lyrics can always follow me, but the meaning changes based on the experiences that I've had through the years.
You're absolutely right. And I want to know, who is that person who created that breakup? This man should go to jail. We should not allow these kind of guys to break the heart of such a lovely girl as you, Macy. And I
well, thank you. They make for great songs, though, so I don't always mind having the breakup.
We are grateful to him for that. Not too much grateful, because he broke your heart also, not because he allowed you to bring this good song. So I agree with you when you said, when the time changed, the lyrics also means something different, except, this is all true, except for a song, if you will call, "I'm Broke," So if you're broke and you don't have money, this song can last forever. It doesn't change for the rest of the years. But no, I totally mean what you say. And what is good in your song is that it's so catchy. You listen. This song is a hit, literally, and when we listen to it, really it catches us, and I love the beat in it. So who wrote the music?
Jonathan George and Anthony Mazza and I all wrote the music. It was actually quite a few years ago, and we've redone it. I've redone it with Eddie Corral, and so there's actually a few different versions. Like I said, the song grows with you through the years, as do music trends. You got to keep up with the times. But I helped write the melody and the lyrics, and
Wow, see, that's really, really, really amazing. And what I love also is the harmonies that you put in the vocals. I'm down, da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-dun. How you brought all the voices and the rhythm. It has that R&B flavor, but also we can hear your Nashville influences of the country in the rhythmic. So that was really, 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 really beautiful. And I believe you have released that music video also.
Yes, we just released the "I'm Done" music video, which I am so proud of, and I'm just so glad that everybody gets to see the mental image that I have seen for the song, and now everybody gets to share that with me.
Because I watched
filming it was such a good experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I watched it, of course, and I want to know the address of the diner, because it looks like they have the best milkshakes in the world. So
right.
I want to go there. So where did you film that? Was it Nashville?
It was actually in Houston at a place called Mighty Burger. That's MYTI Burger, and they were so nice, and the food was so good. And they even Facebooked me the other day, like, "Hey, thanks for using our diner. It was such a great experience." And I was like, "No, thank you. Y'all are just amazing for letting me film there."
Yeah, well, next time if I go to Houston, I give you a call, and we're gonna enjoy one of those milkshakes and a good cheeseburger, because the ones in New York, they sound not to be that good anymore. So
that sounds so good. I haven't had lunch yet.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm on the diet, so tell me about it. New York food is terrible. You're getting fat. Like, you're running. I mean, I'm not eating anymore. It's been 2 months I'm not eating, and the fat is still there. I don't know what to do. It's crazy. I'm going to attach myself to a bus and try to lose weight, but I don't know what to do anymore. So trust me, stay out of the New York food. That's the best thing you do. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any of your family member, like your dad or your mom, who is a musician or involved in the music?
My mom was a dancer when she was younger, and my dad plays the guitar and really has a great voice.
Wow.
But none of them pursued it. My brothers play sports, so honestly, whenever we sit at dinner, a lot of our conversation is about sports. But my grandma actually cut a record when she was younger. I haven't actually gotten to hear it, and she passed away, and we didn't really get to speak about it. But I think that music inclination is kind of passed down through your genes.
Yeah.
So I wish that we could have been able to talk about it more.
Yeah. No, but that's good that your parents decided to have a real profession. Not like
right.
Like,
I know. I just had to do a paper yesterday.
This is a profession of headaches that we choose.
Right.
You know, like being
it's
an artist.
Definitely a hard profession. You have to be very passionate about what you do. But if you are, it's so worth it.
Yeah, but you know what? When we listen to your music, when we listen to the results of all of that, it's totally worth it. Like, it's so hard, but the reward is so strong. One thing I wanted to tell you, Macy, are you going to tour anytime soon?
Yes, actually, I should be setting up some Nashville shows soon, which I am so excited about because my performances in Nashville have been more musical theater based through school. But now I'll get to share my commercial music and the lyrics that I've written with my new friends and people that I've met in Nashville. And hopefully that will lead to some more shows across the country soon.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they will. Definitely. But I want to hear the rest of the album. So when do you think the rest of the album will be available?
You know, I'm not entirely sure yet. Hopefully soon, because I can't wait for people to get to hear what I've been working on.
I think we will be less patient than you. Because really, the I'm Done is really a drug. I mean, it's we listen to it all the time. We played it on the radio, and we're going to play it even more.
Yay, thank you.
No, really, because the song is so effective. It makes you happy, but it has also that kind of mellow style, and I really, really, really love that song. So, my dear Macy, thank you so much for taking some time out of your very busy schedule to be with us today. I had the pleasure.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, thank you so much. And my name is David SERERO. It was on the Curtain News, and I had the pleasure to have the fantastic, super talented, her name is MACY MEDFORD, and she has released this amazing single called I'm Done. Listen to that, I'm Done. And she has a music video which we can watch on YouTube, so just go on YouTube. And of course, try to buy that single on iTunes, and also keep an eye on her because she will be very, very massive, like a Taylor Swift style, but except with some beautiful harmony. So, my name is Macy. Thank you so much for being with us. And I want you to know, my dear, doors of this show are open to you 24/7. In 10 years, 20 years, if we're still around, come back anytime, and you're going to be a big, big star because you have that huge intelligence along with your great talent. So thank you so much, Macy.
Thank you so much. This was so fun.
Thank you, dear. Talk to you soon. Bye.